This is pacing. Ontario PD is flying in helicopter, and Linda Reyes is gang stalking with this passive-aggressive demon. It's an act of retaliation. I just documented the gang stalker Reyes inside of the gym. This is the fake son that's over the same apartment building. After what is 5 p.m., she's monitoring me. It's very specific. I don't know this fat woman. She's creating light activity. She's crossing path, and she's engaged in a sex offense with the Ontario police. Clapping helicopter with simultaneity to her walking by under the idle fake sun that's not going anywhere. It has nothing to do with the light that's framing the inside of Tracy Banks' front door that's covered in shade, but light is framing the front door. This is where Linda Reyes, like the podcast documents, is gang stalking, and she's going to federal prison for engaging in a very well documented pattern of retaliatory conduct when you document the domestic terrorists. That's P.O.C. This is what LAPD is doing under the fake sun in Los Angeles at This is exactly what LAPD is doing. The Ontario Police and the Los Angeles Police Department gang stalking with Reyes. Linda Reyes is going to federal prison. She's the third party that's inspiring the terrorism by helicopter at this moment, based on the 8:44 a.m. documentation of that sex offender monitoring my vagina in the bathroom, just like she's monitoring my physical movements inside of the apartment. And seconds later, the Ontario police, who are gang stalking via Linda Reyes, arrived to participate in the elements of monitoring to threaten my life. She's going to federal prison. All right, and she is doing so with the LAPD as well. Remember the superficial distinction amongst cities where the sun's not going to be over Alvarado Gardens, it's not going to be over my front door, contrary to what I document as I walk from my apartment at building 1806 to the office at 1810, where the Ontario police are flying next to the fake sun in the same way that they're doing at 3:01 p.m. on what is April 8, 2025. They're stalking like the LAPD is, and they're doing so with what is Linda Reyes. P.O.C. AVANATH Capital Management, Daryl J. Carter. Linda Reyes is going to prison. And this is demonic pacing in what is engineer light under an idle fake sun that's right here at 5 p.m. like you see Tracy Banks doing, like the same fat white woman is doing, crossing path. She's doing so under the fake sun that's over the same building at 5 p.m. like you saw Tracy doing at 5 p.m. when her black Puma sweater, crossing with strangers that don't know me, stalking in the path, blocking the driveway because they're gang stalking in the path under the fake sun with the police. That's why that white vehicle is parking, blocking the gate right now. This is P.O.C. Mike Lorenz is engaged in the P.O.C. along with Dominic Choi, like I documented in 2024, doing so in a mutually exclusive environment. And Linda Reyes is gang stalking in the same way that Maria Solis Alvarez, Carla Lopez, Don Nagel, Kimberly Fletcher, Speaker Companies is under that fake sun that remained over Alvarado Gardens. The entity gang stalking by helicopter is not distracting from what is documented on the podcast. You'll hear the correlation of the documentation. The entity that's monitoring is the entity that's monitoring evidence, and the entity that is then triggered is hostile to being documented by names such as Linda Reyes, gang stalking with these co-defendants under this fake sun, then arrives in a helicopter. And by arrive, I mean they were already stalking. Now they're flying in a circle, exhibiting demon possession openly, and exhibiting what is an admission for stalking in violation of the Violence Against Women Act, stalking in violation of what is my constitutional rights. The government has no warrant or probable cause to keep me under surveillance, which is readily provable in the specific environment where the fake sun is right here at 2:08 p.m. on video, where Tracy Banks engages in an assault and battery with the same entity that's circling in helicopters right now. This is P.O.C. The City of Ontario is incriminating the people of the state. Everybody in units 33 through 64 are going to prison for stalking and monitoring on behalf of the corrupt government, which Paul Leon is going to be removed from office, and Mike Lorenz is done with law enforcement. All the kidnappers of the Ontario Police, including Corey Watson, Jason Knighton, Lester Keys, they're going to prison. They're still gang stalking like they were when they engaged in documented kidnappings with the people of the state, who the demon possessed that are engaged in monitoring in Ontario, California. This is P.O.C. Linda Reyes is going to federal prison for what is documented acts of what a retaliation because I'm documenting her, and that psychopath knows it, and the police momentarily are engaged in what is gang stalking. It's very specific and unique. It's where the fake sun remains over me all day long. She's going to prison. Joe J. Carter is going to be prosecuted. AVANATH is going to be prosecuted. This is P.O.C.